Hey everyone, today in this video I'm going to be doing my very first makeup tutorial. The makeup that I'm using is very inexpensive but yet very good quality. The brand mainly that I use is e.l.f. and a little bit of CoverGirl and Maybelline. But I will leave the link to the products in the down bar so you guys can go check this out. e.l.f. is a very inexpensive has cosmetic line, but I really enjoy them. It's one of my favorite makeup lines. But anyways, the first thing that I had done is I had taken my under eye highlighter and concealer from e.l.f. and I actually used just the under eye concealer, and I am a medium glow number 9120. And all I did was I just unscrewed it, and I made sure I didn't have too much, and I just placed it underneath my eye. And all this does is it just gets rid of those dark circles. The next step that I had done is I had taken my CoverGirl smoothers, and I had applied this to all over my face, and this is your foundation. I am a Classic Ivory number 710. When you're applying your foundation, you want to make sure you go right into under the jawline, rubbing it into your neck and to your hairline, just so it doesn't get that kind of line. So with makeup, I prefer to do the foundation and everything, and then I like to focus on the eyes and then add in some colors. So the first step that I'm going to do is I am going to take my e.l.f. under eye concealer and highlighter again. But I'm going to only use the highlighter part. And all it is just a white cream with a little bit of shimmer in it. And this is just going to be placed onto my eyelid to make sure the eyeshadow sticks and holds. You can use any other eyeshadow concealer. I have a few other from e.l.f., but I prefer this one the best. It goes on easier and everything. I'm just going to, again, unscrew it and just place it on my eye. And then I'm just going to rub it in, going into the teardrops and up into the brow bone. There we go. The next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take my e.l.f. Duo eyeshadow. Unfortunately, I had smashed it a bit, but the color that I'm using is just, try and show you. It's just, I don't want it all to fall. This one here is just a silver, a shimmery silver, and this is kind of a darker blackier color. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip my brush into the gray and tap off the extra and apply this to the lid of my eye. The same to the other side. You want to make sure that's even on both sides. And you can even go up into the crease a bit, but not too far. Okay? So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my e.l.f. Defying eye brush, and all it is just an eyeshadow brush kind of slanted. And I am going to take the other color in the Duo eyeshadow. Sorry, it's just darker gray. I'm going to dip my brush in there, tap off the excess, and this you're going to apply it to the corners of your eyes, doing it in kind of a V formation, so just making sure it goes a little bit on the lower lash line and up into the crease a bit. So apply that to the lower lash line, and then up into the crease. And now with this one, you could even take it more into the crease. If you decide to do so, make sure it's not as noticeable because you kind of want the black, kind of darker color on the outside. Just like that. And the same thing with the other side. apply it to the outer lash line, the bottom and the top. Like that. Okay. So now that you have your two colors on your eye, you don't want them to be too noticeable and too bold. So you want to take a blending eye brush, sorry, and then again this is from e.l.f. It's just a thicker eyeshadow brush, and you kind of want to blend them together. You're just going to take it and kind of blend the dark gray with the lighter gray. There we go. So that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. Also what you can do is you can add a little bit of white just here to the tear depth, sorry, and that will just give it more of a highlighter. You can also add some white to your waterline, and that just makes your eye appear larger. I usually do it, but I decided not for this makeup tutorial. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyeliner. Now you can use a normal pencil eyeliner or one of those twist eyeliners, but I prefer to use eyeshadow. There's no real reason, I just kind of like it better. I find it's not as dramatic, it's more of a softer look. And the black that I'm using is from my e.l.f. Eye Brightening color palette. And this here is just a light gray that I've kind of used. This is a black, and this is a dark gray and a white. And this one's called Drama, number 00301. And I'm also going to use an e.l.f. Smudge Eye Sponge. You can also use a little thin eyeliner brush, but I kind of like this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of move it around in my black. The black that I'm using is obviously a dark black, but it also has a bit of sparkles to it. So I'm just going to apply this to my outer corner of my eye first, kind of going up just so it kind of blends. And I'm just going to bring it in towards my eye, my nose, just like that. Same thing on the other side, applying it to the outer corner first, going up into the lash pit, then apply it in towards my nose. There we go. So the next step for the eyes is using mascara. You can also use an eyelash curler, but I just prefer not to use them. The mascara that I use is the Falsies Volume Express by Maybelline. This is my absolute favorite. I have the shortest eyelashes in the world, and I've tried many different mascaras, and none of them have really done anything for me, but this one. This one is the best, I have to say. So all I'm going to do is just take it out of the tube and apply this to my upper lash line. When you're applying mascara, especially to your top lashes, you want to make sure you tilt your head back a bit so it doesn't interfere with the eyeshadow that you've just done. I usually do 2 coats. Okay, and then I also apply it to my bottom lash line. At the bottom, you want to make sure you kind of tilt your head forward. Same thing on the other side. Apply it to the upper lash line first. Okay, and I do 2 coats again, same thing. Apply it to the lower. As you can see, that just adds more black to your eye, but this one's actually a black. It's number G401. It's a very black. So that's it for your eyes. The next step we're going to do is the face, and I have a very light skin tone, so I don't like just keeping it plain. I like adding a bit of color so I don't look pale. The bronzer that I use is a warm tan from e.l.f. It is number 00423. It looks very dark, but it's not too dark. And it also has a bit of shimmer to it as well. So I'm just going to dip my little bronzing brush, just an angled face brush, into the bronzer powder and tap out the excess. And this, I am going to apply it right underneath the cheekbone, pointing towards my nose. And same thing on the other side, right under my cheekbone, putting it up into the hairline. The next step that I do is I take my CoverGirl blush, and I am going to take my professional total face brush from e.l.f., just a bigger brush, and I dip this into my blush, tap it up. I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. When you're applying blush to the apples of your cheeks, you always want to make sure you have a smile, because that kind of brings out more of the apple. And you want to blend it up into the bronzer as well. So, that's a quick little easy makeup tutorial. You could also use gloss. This gloss is just a very light pink, and it's actually called Fairy by e.l.f. number 00407. Just take off the lid, twist it, and apply it. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed that makeup tutorial. Any requests, again, are perfect, great, love them. Comment below, and I'll be happy to do any video that you guys would like. Any hairstyle, any celebrity makeup, anything. But yeah, I hope to be talking to you guys soon. Bye!